Foxgloves. Iconic, romantic, and some a little bit unhinged. In this video, we're going to explore my top 5 favourite foxgloves. It's actually quite hard to say. And one that I think should just go straight on the compost pile. Gosh, I feel bad even saying that. Let's see if you agree with me or if I've got it all wrong. Before we dive into my top 5, there's something to clear up first. People are always wondering whether foxgloves are biennials, perennials, or what. The answer is foxgloves are usually either a biennial or a short-lived perennial, at least when you're growing them here in the UK. So a biennial means that it's going to grow its leaves and its roots in the first year, and then it's actually going to flower the following year. Then it's going to die. But that's okay because it will probably self-seed absolutely everywhere, and that kind of cycle continues. It's basically never going to go away once you've started, especially with foxgloves. Or a foxglove is a short-lived perennial, and that basically means it's going to live for maybe 2, 3, 4 at a push years. Not a true perennial because they live for much longer. And also some short-lived perennials in the UK aren't going to make it through our frosts. They're just not hardy enough. Let's dig into the top 5. In 5th place, it's the grandiflora. Ooh, I feel kind of bad putting it in 5th. At least it's not on the compost pile. It's a big one. It's kind of subtle compared to some of the other foxgloves. You get loads of flowers out of it and it really does pull together a border quite nicely. This one is a short-lived perennial. It has subtle yellow flowers. It doesn't get all floppy like some can do. It stays pretty straight, which is handy for a foxglove because you want it to kind of poke out the border and add some height in there. Quite easy to grow and I think you should give it a go. In 4th, it's the Dusky Maid. She almost looks inside like she's a bit of burnt piece of halloumi from the barbecue, and that's why I like it. Doesn't smell like halloumi, which is good or bad depending on what you're after. It looks a bit moody. I kind of like the rustiness to it. The colour's kind of cool. People are gonna see it and wonder if it's a foxglove because it looks so different. Dusky Maid, number 4. In 3rd place, it's the Canary Island foxglove, and she is drama. I really like this plant because the foliage is a little bit different to the other foxgloves. It's kind of a bit darker, a bit thicker, looks a bit more tropical because it is. It still offers up some size. It gets to 1.5 meters tall, but it doesn't take over. But those flowers are so different. They're kind of cool. They're orange, they're fiery. They are hot panache in your border. The Canary Island foxglove is listed as a perennial. I guess if it grew on the Canary Islands, it's not going to get as cold as it is here in the UK in winter. So if you are going to try and tide it over, you might want to mulch it. And I mean mulch it big. In 2nd place, I've put the Café Crème. I like the weird flower shape. I like the fact that it's related to coffee because I love coffee. I like the fact it's related to cream because I love cream. And I like the fact it's related to foxglove because I like foxgloves. Why isn't this one in 1st place? As well as a cool name and loads of themes that I love, it's also kind of hairy, which who doesn't love a hairy flower? Should be in 1st maybe. Well then who is in 1st place? Oh, it's only Dalmatian White. It maybe looks most like the traditional foxglove, but I kind of like the fact it's inverted. So rather than being pink with white and brown spots inside, it's just kind of all white with those little dots leading its way in. It looks very chic, very Dalmatian. But the best part about it is if you sow it in spring, sometimes it's been known to flower in its 1st year, which is wild. And maybe for that reason, as well as the fact that it just looks really crisp. And I've got some grown in the garden and they were easy to sow. That's why it's in 1st place. It's basically like an instant spritz of cottagecore in your garden. Okay, and now for the one that I wouldn't grow. I can't even say its name, but it's this one. I'm just going to call it Giganti. It gets massive, which is a good thing because I quite like things that are massive. But it looks a bit like that Pokemon that's like wheezing and one's like all the time. And that I'm kind of not into. So unfortunately, this one's on the compost pile. It's not for me because it looks like it's got little teeth kind of hanging out the top of it. And because it's so big, it has so many teeth. So I just can't grow this one. I'm sorry. You might like it and I'm happy that you like it. Unfortunately, I don't like it. So that's it. That's my favourite foxgloves. I'm really curious to know whether you feel like I've ranked this list correctly, what I've missed off, or have I just done this all the wrong way around and everyone is actually a Giganti fan. Also, let me know what we should rank next. If you've got a plant that you're exploring, I'll do a bit of research for you and give you my top 5. Okay, bye.